All right, 6:43. We are almost at the end of the newscast, and a lot of folks just now waking up. So thanks for joining us this morning. It's cold, and we're talking freeze and fog possible.
Yeah, a little ice is possible. Once again, didn't take much ice at all on bridges or overpasses, elevated surfaces to cause a problem on your commute. The good news is it's not widespread, but there is some of that out there. And for many of the kiddos today, it's back to school after a snow day.
Bundle up this morning.
Bundle up, be prepared for a chilly day, but a lot of melting. Any of the black ice that we do see will erode away here in the next few hours. I just want to show you kind of what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's just kind of an explainer of what's happened. It's not a live look outside.
Yeah, we thought it was.
I thought it was fog somewhere.
I was like, oh my gosh.
What is happening? It's a blackout. No, so right now the roadways, of course, that are connected to the soil temps are in the 40s. If you have fog, there may be some moisture, but that should be a sign to you that if you hit an elevated surface, that moisture could be ice, a glaze of black ice because you don't see it. The fog that settles in, if it becomes dense enough, that's just nothing but a million little water droplets, and then that freezes on contact to untreated surfaces. So it's called freezing fog, and that's the scenario we're watching for this morning for some locations, and also tomorrow morning for your Saturday, that could be a problem. But right now, the bridges in Oklahoma City are good to go. Lucky Star Sky Cam Network, live from Integris. But the problem is we've dropped to 28 degrees. And at the airport, we are reporting just light fog. And there's a big difference between light fog and dense fog. If you get enough of those droplets, that's when the ice becomes a problem. If you look off to the east on our SSM Health Cam, you can see that low cloud deck overhead. Clear skies above it. We're in for a sunny day. OCCC, the same thing. And what I've been showing you is in the lights in the parking lot in OCCC. You can see that moisture, and that's what could be on your windshield this morning. There's frost for sure on your windshield, but could also be on some of the bridges, and you're seeing that in Canadian County as well. We're in the 20s in Hinton, 26, 27 in Clinton, 30 in Norman, 29 in Byers, 28 in Bristow. So we're cold enough to get a little ice. There's just not much moisture. Low 20s, mid 20s, and then down to the 30s to the south, where we've had the low clouds rolling on through. That's what you're seeing here on infrared imagery. That's the low cloud deck that I was showing you off to the east, but we're seeing more fog set up shop now from Chickasha to Pauls Valley, back over to Hinton. Excuse me, back up to Cherokee, okay. Woodward to Loga, Clinton, back to Sayre, Elk City, and Cheyenne. Now, ODOT is out treating the roadways along I-40 once you get into western Oklahoma and the snow routes out in Beckham County, because there have been reported slick spots with patchy black ice where there's 100% humidity. You're saturated, but I'm also watching 100% humidity from Pottawatomie County, Seminole, Shawnee, and then back down into portions of Byers. So I think there could be a few slick spots to the east as well. Just be careful. This is not anything like what we saw Monday with widespread ice, but all it takes is one slick bridge on your commute in these areas to really cause you to have a bad crash. So be careful. We're watching from Stroud to Welty, Cromwell, Shawnee. Again, if visibility is dropping and it looks like moisture on the roadways, it could be ice on the bridge. Winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour, some gusts to 15, and that's enough to cause it to feel like this. 18 in Fairview, 22 in Kingfisher, 23 in Shawnee. The wind chill is 20 degrees in Oklahoma City. We're back up to 33 at 9. Quick warm up, 45 at noon, and 51 degrees with sunshine by 3 o'clock. Lower mid 50s is what we're expecting. 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. It's going to be beautiful, and it looks great for Friday night football. If you've got those big games you're headed to, many of the championships or the final rounds of the playoffs, temperatures from the 40s down into the 30s, and also the big game going on, the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Dallas Mavericks at home. Tip-off is at 8:30. It'll be in the 30s as you're heading into and out of the Paycom Center. Now, we've got moisture streaming into the south. We've got sinking air coming in from the north and no major storm systems near us. It is a dry forecast into the weekend and into much of next week. So get ready for it. The winter weather, as far as the precip goes, is behind us, and our temperatures are going to get warmer, but we still have to get through a couple of chilly days. So I want to show you tonight's lows down into the 20s. If you plan on being up before daybreak or even right around sunrise, there will likely be a blanket of fog, much denser than what we're dealing with this morning and much more widespread, lifting in from the south. And since we'll dip down into the 20s, the chance for elevated surfaces, the bridges, the overpasses, to have some black ice is definitely there for your Saturday. So use caution. We'll have updates for you live on air, online, all the things. And then for tomorrow, the big question is, how quickly does the cloud cover erode away? Some data suggests our winds are so light that we have that cloud cover around all day, keeping us in the 40s. I think eastern Oklahoma has a higher chance of being in the lower and mid 40s. If the clouds break free, sunshine. I think western Oklahoma is in the mid 50s to low 60s, and it'll be kind of a mixed bag across the metro of sun and clouds, really keeping those temperatures down or letting you warm on up. Sunday, cold front hits, so we have a north wind. We're in the low 40s, but we're dry. 49 Monday, and then the 50s turn to the 60s next week. We'll send it back to you guys at the news desk.